Good morning, students. In previous class, phylus fertilization and the phylus male gametophyte, female gametophyte fertilization is also completed in last class. After the fertilization, the zygote is formed. The diploid zygote is formed. The diploid zygote develops the embryo. This is called as embryogenesis. Embryogenesis. The diploid zygote divides mitotically and forms the 2 cells, 4 cells and 8 and 16. This 16-celled structure is called as proembryo. This is called as proembryo. In 16 cells arranged in 4 tiles. Each tile consists of 4 cells. The 16 cells forms the 4 tiles. The lower tile is called as embryonic tile and the second tile is called as suspensor tile and third one is called as rosette tile and fourth one is called as nutritive tile. The nutritive tile provides the nutrition of the embryo, provides the nutrition for embryo, and the rosette tile, sometimes rosette tile cells forms the embryos also, or sometimes no function in rosette tile cells. And suspensor cells again divides and forms the primary suspensor cells and secondary suspensor cells. And the suspensor cells longitudinally develop and forms the long suspensor. The suspensor push the embryo and the embryo enter into the endosperm of the ovule. And again the embryonic tile 4 cells. Each cell divides mitotically and forms the embryo. Normally the 4 embryos are formed in zygote. 3 embryos are inactive. Only 1 embryo is active. Sometimes 4 embryos are also active. These 4 embryos are also present in pilus seed. This type of structure is called as polyembryony. Polyembryony means zygote develops the more than one embryos, that is called as polyembryony. The polyembryony means only one zygote consists of the many embryos. Sometimes the seed consists of only one embryo, or sometimes more than one embryos are also present in seed. The zygote develops the embryo and the embryo is present in seed. The gymnospermic plants, seeds are naked seeds. In angiospermic plants, actually the angiospermic plants flower, ovary, and ovary, inside of the ovary ovules are present. After the fertilization, ovary changed into fruit and ovules change into seeds. In gymnospermic plants, the ovary is absent. Only ovules are present at the adoxal side of the ovuliferous scale. 2 ovules are present at the base of the ovuliferous scale. The ovules directly develop seeds. These seeds are naked seeds. Naked seeds means open seeds. Fruit is absent in gymnospermic plants. These seeds are naked seeds. After the fertilization, female cone is completely inverted in position. After that, the ovuliferous scales are very thick and the dark brown color and woody-like structure. Each ovuliferous scale consists of 2 seeds. 2 ovules are converted into 2 seeds. This is the fertilization and embryo development. Now, normally in pilus plants, cleavage polyembryony is present in pilus plants. Cleavage polyembryony means the only one zygote develops many embryos. This is called as polyembryony. Cleavage polyembryony. The cleavage polyembryony is present in the pilus plants. This is the embryogenesis and polyembryony in pilus plants. And next one is structure of seed. Structure of seed. In structure of seed, first we will see the diagram of and this is called as testa or seed coat. Testa or seed coat. Testa or seed coat. And this is endosperm. Endosperm. And this is plumule. Plumule. Cotyledons. These two are cotyledons. These two are cotyledons. This is hypocotyle. Hypocotyle. And radical. Hypocotyle, radical. And perisperm. Perisperm. And this is called as suspensor. This is a structure of seed. Seed is present in gymnospermic pilus, ovule, and the seed consists of the outer layer, thick outer layer. This is called as testa or seed coat, or tegument is also. This is called as tegument. The seed outer layer is very thick. Seed outer layer is very thick, and the outer layer protect the seed. Outer layer protect the seed, and inside of the seed, outer layer and inner layer. Outer layer and inner layer. Outer integument and inner integument. Outer integument is very thick and inner integument is thin. And inside of the seed coat, the endosperm is present. Endosperm is present. The endosperm is formed in normally ovule. Endosperm is present in ovule. Normally the megaspore, active megaspore divides again and again and forms the endosperm of the ovule. This is present in the seed. This is present in seed, endosperm. And inside of the endosperm, the two cotyledons are present. Two cotyledons are present. These are two cotyledons. Dicotyledon. Two cotyledons are present. These two cotyledons develop the shoot system of the pilus. Shoot system of the pilus. And the lower side of the cotyledons, plumule is present. Plumule is present. The plumule develops the two cotyledons. Two cotyledons. And the lower side is called as, the plumule lower side is called as hypocotyle. Hypocotyle. The hypocotyle completely, the germination of the seed, the hypocotyle used in the germination of seed. And the inside of the, below the hypocotyle, radical is present. Radical is present. And next one is, this is called as suspensor. This is called as suspensor. The small suspensor, remaining suspensor. Actually, the suspensor is very long. Primary and secondary suspensor cells forms a very long suspensor. But the total, the suspensor is reduced, and the remaining suspensor, small suspensor, is present in the seed of pilus. And this is also called as perisperm. Perisperm. Perisperm means this is endosperm and this is perisperm. Remaining nucellus. Remaining nucellus is called as, remaining nucellus is called as perisperm. Remaining nucellus is called as perisperm. In inside of the ovule, nucellus is present. Total endosperm is covered with nucellus. The remaining nucellus is present in seed, that is called as perisperm. That is called as perisperm. These all zygote develops the embryo, and again the ovule is converted into seed. The perisperm, nucellus and the suspensor, these are also diploid in condition. Only endosperm is haploid in condition. Endosperm is haploid in conditions. These seeds are dispersed for the female cone. Dispersed from the female cone, and the seeds goes to, and seeds again germinate and develops into a new pinus plant. For example, this is the small seed. Small seed. This is the wing-like structure. Seed consists of the wing-like structure. The wing-like structure is used in the discourse of seeds. The seeds are very small and attached to the wing-like structure. And the wing-like structure is used in the discourse of the seeds. And this is a normal seed structure. And next one is the germination of seed. Germination of seed. Germination of seed. In germination of seed, after that the seeds are fall on the soil, and again the seeds in a favorable conditions, the seed germinate and develops a new pinus plant. And the next one is the seed germination. Seed germinates and develops into a new plant. And first one is the seed coat is ruptured, outer exile, the thick seed coat is ruptured, and the thick seed coat absorbs the water, and again the seed coat is completely slits, and after that the cotyledons plumule are open. Cotyledons plumule and the hypocotyl radicle is also open. After that the rupture of the exile and intile. This is the radicle. Radicle is enter into the soil, and these two are cotyledons. These two are cotyledons. The radicle develops a root system. The cotyledon develops a long. The radicle develops a long, just like the long thread-like structure. The radicle develops a root system of the pinus. And the two cotyledons develops the 8 to 14 cotyledons. The radicle develops a root system. These are the cotyledons. This is a radicle. The radicle completely develops a root system, and the cotyledons develops a shoot system. This type of germination is called as epigeal germination. This type of germination is called as epigeal germination. The epigeal germination means the cotyledons are totally outside of the soil. The radicle is entered into the soil, and the cotyledons are present at the upper side of the soil, and the cotyledons develops 8 to 14 cotyledons. And the cotyledons develops the shoot system of the pinus. The shoot system is developed. After that, the shoot system develops in long shoots and short shoots, or long branches and short branches, and leaves are also developed. This is the germination of seed and epigeal germination. Epigeal germination is present in the seed. Epigeal germination is present in pinus plants. And next one is the economic importance of the pinus. In economic importance of the pinus, normally some pinus plants are used as the ornamental plants, and some plants are used as the, for example, plants. Some plants are used in the production of resins. Resins తీయడానికి కూడా వీటిని మనము యూజ్ చేస్తాం. And sometimes some pinus plants are used as ornamental plants. For example, show purpose లో మనము యూజ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. This is the pinus life cycle. Pinus life cycle. We will see the life cycle of pinus. Life cycle of Pinus. Pinus is a sporophyte. Pinus plant. This is a sporophyte. The sporophyte develops in male cone or strobilus, female cone. Female cone. Cone is also called as strobilus. And male cone develops the sporophylls. Sporophylls are arranged spirally on the male cone, main axis, central axis, and the female cone are also consist of the sporophylls. The sporophylls have the two sporangia, microsporangia, two microsporangia. And the sporophylls have the macro or mega sporangia. Each one is called as sporangium. Each one is called as sporangium. And after that, the microsporangium produce the microspores. Microspores. These microspores are called as pollen grains. Pollen grains. The megasporangium develops the archegonia. After that, the archegonia develops the egg, and the microspores fuse with egg cells in fertilization. After fertilization, zygote is formed. After the zygote develops the embryo. Next one is embryo is present in seed, and the seed develops the pinus. In first one is the male cone and female cone. The male cone and female cones are also diploid condition. These are all diploid conditions. Male cone, female cone, and the sporophylls are also diploid. And this is also diploid. And again, the microsporangia develops the microspore mother cells. Megasporangia develops the megaspore mother cells. After the reduction division, pollen grains are formed. These pollen grains are haploid, and the egg cells are also haploid. After the fertilization, the zygote is developed. The zygote is also diploid in condition. And embryo is also diploid, and seed is also diploid, and next develops the pinus plant. This is a life cycle of pinus. Life cycle of pinus plant. This is a alternation of generation life cycle in pinus plants. This is a pinus. And very important in your annual examination, the ovule structure is important. Male cones and female cones are also the specimens. Male and female cones, the specimens pinus plant, and the pinus male cone and female cones are also specimens. And pinus ovule is the slide and Pinus pollen grains are also important. The Pinus pollen grains consist of the wing-like structures. The wing-like structures are used in the dispose of the pollen grains. This is also important. Wing-like structures are also important. And next one is the ovule structure is also important. Ovule structure of ovule, and after that the fertilization. Next one is the seed, Pinus seed. Pinus seed is also important, and the Pinus seed develops a new Pinus plant. This is the life cycle of the Pinus plant. This is the gymnospermic plant. The naked seeds are also present. Pinus and Netum is both are దాదాపు ఈక్వల్ గా ఉంటాయి మనకి Pinus and Netum. ఇది మనం క్లియర్ గా చెప్పుకున్నాం కాబట్టి Netum స్ట్రక్చర్ మాత్రం ఫాస్ట్ గా చెప్పేశారు. సేమ్ యాజ్ టు ది Netum plant description and plants root anatomy, stem anatomy and leaf anatomy, and the male flower and female flower and fertilization. After that the embryogeny. After that seed develops a new plant. The Pinus and Netum రెండు కూడా రిలేటెడ్ గా ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి Pinus తో పాటు రిలేటెడ్ గా Netum ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి Netum అనేది చాలా ఫాస్ట్ గా చెప్పేస్తాను. 3-4 క్లాసెస్ లో కంప్లీట్ చేసేస్తాను. The Pinus is very important. Pinus needle is also important. Pinus stem and Pinus needle. Pinus stem and Pinus needles are section cuttings in your practical examination. Pinus stem TS, TLS and RLS. TS means transverse section and RLS means radial longitudinal section and TLS means tangential longitudinal section. ఈ మూడు మీకు ప్రాక్టికల్ లో సెక్షన్ కటింగ్ లో ఉంటాయి. అదే విధంగా నీడిల్ TS. Pinus needle is also very important in practical exam and theory exam also. The Pinus needle TS and the xerophytic characters in needle. Xerophytic characters in Pinus needle. మీకు ఒకవేళ annual exam లో కనుక ఇస్తే క్వశ్చన్ లో ఇస్తే the explain about the Pinus anatomy of Pinus needle, and you also explain the xerophytic characters of the Pinus needle. Xerophytic characters of the Pinus needle. ఈ విధంగా ఇస్తారు క్వశ్చన్. This is very important. Total first unit is Pinus. Netum ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుంది మనకి. Gymnosperm general characters, the Pinus life cycle, Netum life cycle and geological time scale. This is the in first unit. And next now we will start the Netum. Pinus is completed. Pinus life cycle is totally completed, and next one is Netum. This is the Pinus seed. Pinus seed is also very important. Epigium and the epigial germination and this Pinus seed coat and tegument or testa. This is also called as tegument or testa, and this is Pinus seed and Pinus life cycle. మీకు ఒకవేళ ఈ లైఫ్ సైకిల్ కనుక కంప్లీట్గా అర్థమైతే మొత్తం టోటల్గా Pinus అనేది వచ్చేస్తుంది. మీకు Pinus లైఫ్ సైకిల్ వచ్చేస్తే ఈ లైఫ్ సైకిల్ అనేది మీరు ఈజీగా రాయొచ్చు. ఎక్కడ నుండి దేని నుండి ఏది ఫామ్ అవుతుంది, ఎక్కడ నుండి ఏది వచ్చేస్తుంది అనేది మనకి దీంట్లోనే ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి దిస్ Pinus ఇస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. మీరు కంప్లీట్గా Pinus మొత్తం చదవాలి. Pinus మొత్తం లాంగ్ షూట్స్, Pinus నీడిల్, స్టెమ్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా మొత్తం చదివేసాను. దిస్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. And this is also Pinus life cycle. Alternation of generation. And the next one is Netum. In next class we will discuss the Netum. Pinus, Netum and both are the gymnospermic plants.